Good evening, everybody. I hope you've all been having a very wonderful spring season, Ramadan season, Easter season, Passover season, and just having a really good spring in general. This video is going to be a little bit more serious than the other ones I've been producing thus far because it will address a very important moment that happened between me and this said person 2 days ago. And this is something that I've been wanting to address ever since that very event happened. Now, for those of you not in the know, especially if you've been following me on DeviantArt or if you have been seeing a lot of the comments that I have been making or even expressing myself on the various live streams I've been partaking in, whether it be with Fabio, aka the Italian Stallion 51, or with Eric, aka Theater Studios, or Ty, aka Junebug Films, you'll automatically realize that I had a lot of contention against this DeviantArt user by the name of princessanastasia434. It all started back in 2021, well, specifically June 2021, when she wrote quite frankly poorly written rant about me being this crazy Kagome hater who just hates on Kagome for the same reasons, even though I've done my best to explain that I never cared for her at best, let alone hated her at worst as a character, let alone as a heroine, because I've always contended and argued that she was not an effective fighter, she was not an effective heroine, and in my view, she has been abusing Inuyasha with those god-awful beads of subjugation. So she proceeded to not only write that rant about me, but words were exchanged to the point where I initially could no longer take her seriously as a fellow Deviant artist, to the point where I decided I didn't want anything to do with her and just blocked her. What transpired from that rant was just me calling her out on her rubbish while she was blocked, and just me being this really huge heel, let alone really harsh heel to Princess Anastasia 434, just because we didn't see eye to eye back then. Then came 2 days ago, which was a Sunday, that I decided to unblock her to see if she still behaved as irrationally and let alone as harshly toward me like she used to 3 years ago. So I harshly confronted her, and I will admit that it was a very uncalled for action for me, especially to just launch a tirade on her and just be acidic and quite mean to her. And she bounced back with some harsh words as well, even though she said that she was sorry for all the mean things she said about me and for me not liking Pokemon. She said that she was sorry for saying that she didn't forgive me for not liking Pokemon. And from there, I initially didn't believe her. There were more harsh words exchanged, especially on my part. And when she finally said that she was truly sorry and that she was hoping that she would forgive me, I decided that the best thing to do was to forgive her. Now, I know what I said back then was very inexcusable on my part, and I know that it should not have been said. I should have been a lot more mature about it and just move on from this rubbish. But it was through that exchange that Princess Anastasia said, "Thank you for forgiving me." And with her sign of gratitude, I finally decided that it's best for us to bury the hatchet. And the best thing that happened from this situation, even though it was messy and even though it was rather rough, was that she decided to extend a hand in friendship, which took me some thinking. It wasn't easy at first, but I decided, you know what? Let's just bury the hatchet. Let's just put all of this shit, let alone all of this unnecessary tension, right down to the ground, 6 feet under, and never to be seen again. With that, I also proposed that if she were really sorry, she would have taken down that, quite frankly, poorly written rant about me. Yeah, I know I keep going back to that, but that was sort of the major criticism I had about it. And I also decided that the best thing I should do, since Princess Anastasia434 took down that rant, was for me to take down a lot of the tirades I had with her, because there should never be any animosity in the first place at all. Even if it's just over a fictional character or a television series, a movie, or what have you. And when Princess Anastasia434 extended that hand in friendship, I said, yes, I know I already addressed my mistake and how I repented from that mistake in a written entry on DeviantArt, but I thought it would be best for me to give all of this a lot more closure, let alone better closure here in this video, to say that the tension, the rubbish, and all of the bullshit happening between me and Princess Anastasia434 is gone. It's gone forever. It's no longer going to resurface. All those tirades that I've had about her are no longer going to resurface. The rant that she made about me is no longer going to resurface. And it's smooth sailing from now on. It's a way forward. It's healing. And even though I was rash, let alone harsh, in my approach to confronting her, it's good to know that after all this, I decided to be the bigger man and forgive her for the rashness, let alone the harshness that she threw upon me. And she was grateful, as I said. She was very grateful. We messaged each other on notes, and, well, I was just thankful that the entire drama was now resolved. It's now over. This whole animosity is now dead. And what we're looking forward to is a better friendship, a stronger friendship, and a lot more civility and kindness from each other. So, Princess Anastasia434, if you're watching this video, I'm very sorry for being harsh towards you. It was stupid of me. It was very rash of me. And it was harsh of me to have taken out my anger on you. You didn't deserve that. And I hope you can forgive me, because I've already forgiven you for that particular action. And I also thank you so much for extending your hand in friendship. It makes this friendship going forward a lot more special. And I hope that we can preserve this friendship, let alone this newfound friendship, and just be kind to one another, just to be supportive of one another, and most importantly, to be respectful of one another, because that's what the world needs. We need to get together. We need to be in this together. We need to remain strong together because the world as we know it has been going through very tough times. And I would love for us to still be good friends. And I really do hope that our friendship will be strong and, well, whatever has happened in the past, whatever has happened, you know, whether it be 3 years ago, 2 years ago, or even 2 days ago, I hope it can all be dissipated. I hope it can all be vanquished because this is a new step forward. And I'm very glad to call myself a good friend of yours. And here's hoping that you remain as strong as ever and also ensure that you remain as constructive as ever because I could see that deep down that you are someone with strong beliefs, and I sincerely hope that you keep those beliefs close to your heart, but also make sure that you listen well and that you remain a good and attentive listener. So I thank you so much for extending your hand in friendship with me. I thank you so much for everything that you've been doing thus far. And I have been very forgiving of you ever since that whole mess. And I'm glad that we can make very strong and great leaps and steps forward as friends. And to everybody else here who's watching this video, please show civility, encouragement, and kindness to Princess Anastasia434. Just please show kindness to her. She has come a long way thus far, and I know that I'm not always going to agree with her. She's not always going to agree with me, but please, just be kind and courteous and respectful to her. And also, just be encouraging to her. Show her some encouragement so that she could also be the best version of herself. Show a lot more encouragement. Be constructive with her and also help her to grow as a person because that's the way forward for her, especially because she does also need that kindness and that encouragement to keep on growing, not only as a content creator on DeviantArt, but also as a person. So, once again, Princess Anastasia434, thank you so much for your newfound friendship. Once again, I'm really sorry for all the harsh treatments that I've been giving you. I am very sorry for treating you harshly, and I really do hope that our newfound friendship will stay as strong as ever. And for everybody else watching, please continue to show your support and kindness and encouragement to Princess Anastasia434. She's come a long way. She is a naturally good and decent person. And also be respectful with her because, well, we might have our different opinions, but at the same time, I would love for us to stay united and also to treat each other with compassion, encouragement, and just construct really good relationships as friends. So I hope you've taken the time to watch this video, and Princess Anastasia434, I wish you well on your continuous journey as a content creator on DeviantArt and as a person, and take care and have a good spring season, everybody.